Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111 here on the Strangelands server, and isn't this some beautiful scenery here behind me? I have been searching for hours and hours on the server to find this place, and it's not just because it's a beautiful place, although it is. The reason that I have picked out this particular spot is for some reason that you do not see up here, but that I will be showing you momentarily. The sun's about to go down. I brought a bed, and so I'm going to sleep in the bed. But I have something going on. Let's go ahead and put my various armor back on. You can see from my inventory I'm carrying some interesting things. And yeah, I will explain them in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and sleep away the night, and then we will discover what is so special about this place. It is a fresh morning, and so let's go check out what is so special. I went ahead and closed this off here so that I could find it again easily with the cobblestone. But basically, if I hit F3, you can see from the coordinates on the left-hand side, I'm about 1,500 blocks away from spawn. And I'm also standing at level 71 is my Y on this, nice plains biome right next to the waterfall over here. And if I go down here, look what there is. There's a spider spawner, and it's on level 63. And so it is just 8 blocks below the surface, I guess, which is just about perfect because it's just at the right height, and this is how I found it. That if you are walking around on the surface and happen to be standing on the surface in this area for any significant period of time, you will start to hear more and more spiders spawn, and that will get you curious in order to come down and find the dungeon. And so what I want to do is I want to create a treasure hunt of sorts. Those who have been with my channel for a while know that I enjoy kind of like treasure hunts, invisible scavenger hunts, different types of things. And so what I want to do is I want to have this be the destination of the treasure hunt that someone else on the server is going to find. And so the idea is basically that I'm going to leave a clue somewhere else on the server that will get a player to come visit this area and perhaps marvel at the waterfall up here. All while they think they are on a search for a particular treasure, and then hopefully they will hear the spider noises below and be curious to investigate, and they'll discover what's down here, and I'm going to leave them some loot, but I'm also going to leave them some other things. This is actually a trapped chest, although I've renamed it, and yeah, we will write them some notes, and it's going to be fun. So I've gone ahead, I blocked off the natural water stream that was flowing in over there, and I have taken up the chest that used to be in the dungeon, and I'm going to replace it with the Congratulations chest, which is a trapped chest that I'm hoping people kind of won't notice at a glance. But I also have some note blocks, and so when they do open it, I want it to play a little tune as part of the congratulations for having found the particular treasure. And so I should be safe in here, and so I'm going to dig underneath this chest and set up the note blocks that I want to do. For those of you who haven't played around with trapped chests before, I can just show you really quick. I'm not sure how well this is going to show up. Here's what I'll do. I'll throw down a repeater right here and put it on delay 4. And so if I open the trap chest, you can see it turns on the repeater. And so basically the trap chest sends redstone down here, which lights up that redstone and then can go through the repeaters and do the things that we want. So when someone opens up the chest, it'll activate a redstone signal, and that's how I'm going to hook up the music. And so let me get that hooked up. Okay, so I've got it hooked up now, and so if I open the chest, it plays music. And so that's pretty cool. It's pretty straightforward. Basically, just have a bunch of note blocks in a line. They're sitting on top of dirt, so there'll be piano music. And there's 3 tick repeaters in between each of them. And yeah, so that wasn't too difficult to set up. Just had to tune each of the note blocks. And so that is great, but now we are going to hide that away so that it is not obvious when you come into this dungeon. And there was a piece of mossy right here. And then these 2 were cobble, and so we're going to leave it just how the kind of normal terrain generation had it. All right, so that's good. Next up, every time I open the chest now, that's going to play. The main loot that I found, I have the witch farm going, And so the best book that I've enchanted thus far, Sharpness 4, Power 4, Fortune 3. I figure no matter what somebody's trying to go after, this book should be useful to them. But just in case it's not, or just to have some more exciting stuff, I had some of these spare things lying around, and so I thought I would add that as extra loot. And so we will put that inside there. But then I also want to leave them a personalized note, because whenever someone does find this, I want them to actually notify me, and hopefully they recorded, and then I can show this video. Like, I'm recording this on March 18th, but who knows how long it'll be before this airs, because I don't plan to air this video until someone actually finds the treasure. And so, yeah, this might end up sitting as a private video for a long time, who knows? But in any case, I want to leave them a note. I want to leave them a note so that they know to come and contact me, and so let me write that up. So here's what I've written. Rather than read it aloud, I'll just let you read it on the screen. You can pause if you like. Just a couple of pages. And I'm going to go ahead and sign this book. Enter book title. What should we call it? You win! Everyone likes to win. Sign and close. All right. I forget every time I open the chest, and it surprises me, and it's fun. All right, congratulations. And so they get this awesome book, and they get a little note from me. The original copy. All right, so that is step 1. Step 2 now is, all right, it's going to be coming daytime again soon. Now I basically have to restore this dungeon to kind of its original form, so that if someone, breaks in to find it, it looks like it was actually kind of an original cave system. I would like very much to kind of prevent creepers from spawning around here if possible. There is a cave system over here, but conveniently there's already a natural water source right here that's going to push monsters away, and so they're going to be unlikely to spawn kind of in this portion, and so there's only a few squares here where monsters, other than the spiders, who are going to be spawning from the spider spawner, can actually spawn. And so that part works in my favor. And I brought along some smooth stone in case I needed to kind of modify the walls at all. And I think what I'm thinking I might do is possibly... I was going to see if possibly I could put some water over here to keep monsters from spawning over in this portion as well. And so, for example, I think, actually it's just dirt right here. If I put water in the wall right here, is it going to flow out that way but not this way? Let's find out. It does. Great. And that looks reasonably natural. Like, that looks like water that you just might find in a natural cave system. And so I'll make that little modification. And so as a result, monsters aren't going to spawn over there. And so there's only a little bit of area for monsters to spawn. And so hopefully the only things that are going to spawn are going to be the spiders. Basically the main thing, again, that I want to avoid is creepers, because a creeper might explode it and kind of ruin everything. Hopefully unlikely. And it should be daytime on the surface again, and so it should be safe to go back upstairs. And so basically, let's see. That is all ready to go, so we can leave that. I'm going to go ahead and open this back up. This is my staircase back up to the surface, and we're going to have to close this off. These 3 were all cobble, and so I can put all cobble there. And yeah, so I guess we just take the torches and run. Oops, there's another torch over here. Need to make sure that I get all of them, because I want it to seem like the person's, just finding the dungeon on their own while they're out on the treasure hunt. And then this turns out to be the actual destination is kind of what I'm hoping to go for here. Ouch! Ouch, ouch, ouch! Bad spider! Bad spider. What you gonna do? You gonna try to kill Brian? Alright. But there we go. That looks like a natural dungeon that you could find out in the wilderness. Pretty happy with that. We're going to close it back up, and now got all the smooth stone that now I need to fill back in my staircase so as to remove any remnants of the fact that I was here. There are spiders spawning in there, but that's okay. Actually, let me make sure there aren't any creepers up on the roof up here. Alright, it looks like we are safe up top. There's a lot of tall grass around, so I'm just kind of double checking. The spiders will despawn. Yeah, probably like that is good, and then a couple layers of dirt. And then the grass will grow back in, so I need to stick around here long enough for the dirt to grow back into grass in order to cover this up. And then I'll walk away. When I walk far enough away, the spiders will despawn. And so the next time someone comes over here, unless they stand here for a few seconds, the spiders aren't going to start spawning. And so then the other thing I'll need to do is, based on these coordinates, give some kind of clue that suggests that people come over here and maybe, I don't know, look at the waterfall and enjoy the scenery or something. And then hopefully they'll hear the spiders, because obviously, you know, if you stand here for a while, the spiders start getting noisy, and so I'm hoping that people will figure things out from that. But yes, I've got these coordinates written down, and actually it's almost the case, like if you were at 555 is a nice round number. I don't know that there's anything I can do with the x-coordinate to make it as beautiful of a number. If I were Zisto, I'd be going like, grow, grow, grass, grass, ah, I cut you with my diamond sword, huzzah! Grow. Grow, grow, grow. It's like the very end of Kaizo Caverns. Watching grass grow. Yeah, this has been, especially with the spider noises in the background the whole time. If I look away, ha! If I look away over here, ha! Spider noises in the background, this is getting kind of annoying. I want the grass to grow faster. Grow! Let's wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes. 360. I got you. There it goes. Okay. Finally, I can get away from this place and the spider noises. Alright, and I'm going to take my bed with me. That only took more than half the day. Alright, but now we're going to head home and we'll go on to part 2. Now on to part 2, the clue. I am back over here at spawn near the customs house. You'll recall that we all joined the server by arriving via the ship, and we had to sign in through the customs house, so everyone knows where the customs house is. And so I have written another book, which is not signed, and I'm going to read this to you because it's important. YouTuber, please record this, because I want people to record it. I've been bitten by a zombie. I fear I don't have long before my brain turns. I wanted to pass on this, in the hopes that someone will find it, the location of my treasure. No, not that kind of treasure. My idyll. There is a place, not far from here, a plain from which you can see both a forest and a snow-capped mountain, gorgeous scenery. In this plain, there is a lake, not far from a waterfall. Standing by the lake near the waterfall is the best spot for quiet meditation. It is said that he who meditates in that spot will have a happy life. I beseech you to seek out this location. But alas, I do not recall its exact coordinates. The Z was -555. That number is easy to remember. But the X? All I recall is that it was about 1.5 kilometers to the east of the customs house. Perhaps this is still enough information for you to locate the beautiful spot, so that you may too enjoy the riches that come from meditation there. It's coming. I feel myself developing a hunger. A hunger for brains. And then the author turned into a zombie, see? In case I had to hit people over the head with it. Alright, so we're not going to sign it. But that is done. So that is a book that contains a clue that hopefully will enable people to find the thing that we are looking for, because it brings them to the correct z-coordinate. The customs house right over here has an x-coordinate of about -100. And so if you were to go 1.5 kilometers to the east, that would get you to about 1400 in the x. And it was around 1480 was the particular spot that the spawner is. And so hopefully the clues about the lake and the waterfall, people will be able to find it. I might go back and walk there and see if the clue kind of makes sense. So now we have a clue, but how do we have people find the clue now? So here's my plan. The type of person we want to find the clue is the type of person who hears monster sounds below them and goes digging after them, right? And so what I plan to do is find a zombie who is capable of holding loot. I am going to give him the book, and we are going to trap him underground, somewhere not very far from spawn, and so things have been slowly kind of growing in this direction, and so somewhere out on this plain, I would like to trap a zombie underground, and then hopefully someone who is walking past this plane, because it should get a reasonable amount of traffic from people, and even more over time if town continues to kind of grow in this direction. People will hear the zombie, they'll be curious, they'll dig him up, they'll see that he's holding a book, and then they'll be even more curious, and they'll read the book, and then they'll be even more curious, and they're going to go and find the thing that we're looking for. So that's the plan. There's even just a random furnace out here, and there's some light out on this plane, and so I guess this could be a good spot. I guess I'm going to go a little bit farther out. And one thing that I was thinking is possibly we might even find like a creeper hole that someone didn't fill in. And I could just trap the zombie kind of down in the creeper hole and just kind of fill in the top with dirt. And I'll put him down there with a torch. But yeah, this is also a good place because basically when nighttime comes, a lot of zombies will spawn. And so I can throw this book at them until one of them manages to pick it up. And then hopefully lead him into the hole, into the trap. And so I guess since I don't see any creeper holes, we'll just kind of go dig our own hole. Oh, hello, duck. Chicken, whatever you are. Chicken's down here too. He was eager to try this thing out. Let's see. I guess it's going to need to be at least 3 deep. And so we can do something like this. Oops. That was more, this shovel's a little bit too good. So something like this. We can get the zombie down here. All right, chicken, I'm sorry, you have to go. We can get the zombie down here, hopefully, and I'm going to leave a torch there, and then we can cover it back up with dirt after the fact. And yeah, the fact that it'll be a nice square-shaped hole will actually be a good clue. And so hopefully I can go down here, I'll get a zombie to chase me down into here, and then somehow I'll be able to kind of like pillar out. Actually, why don't I go ahead and do this? Yeah, if I can get the zombie down in here, even if he's like beating up on me, hopefully I can just then pillar out and get the zombie kind of trapped in there. So that'll be the idea. And so now the hard thing is going to be to get a zombie who is able to pick up the book and get him to bring it over here without attracting creepers and witches and all the other things that might be out to kill me and blow me up when nighttime comes. As well as just, I can't even remember what the odds are that any given zombie in the world is capable of picking up loot. And so I don't know how many zombies I'm going to have to throw the book at in order to successfully get him to pick this up. So that could be interesting. But that is the plan, and so I will make a cut and see you guys when we execute it. While I'm waiting for it to turn nightfall, I've noticed 2 things. One is I hear some enemies down here, and so there is some kind of cave system down here as well. Hopefully this will be close enough to the surface that the zombie will be really loud and persistent, and so it'll make people go after that, even if they don't just go digging everywhere they hear sounds underground. And the other thing that's good is I forgot that Blitzington, the first town that was found on the server by Blitz, that he named Blitzington, that town, oops, sorry, Sunflower, that town is right over here, and so anyone who is traveling from spawn to Blitzington basically will pass over this plane and is going to pass right over this spot. And so I think it'll be sufficiently high trafficked that people will discover this thing. Only time will tell. I really don't know how this is going to go. I'm trying to make it reasonably easy and straightforward. I'm calling this easy and straightforward. I don't know what different people will think. But yeah, the sun's going to go down, so hopefully we'll get some zombies and we'll see how this goes. All right, I see my first zombie, and the zombie sees me. And if I hit him... Oh, crap! Yikes. I knew this would be dangerous. I'm wearing very good armor, though. Yeah, once I see him, then all the other zombies in the area should start streaming my way. And so... my way, which is already blocked with the skeleton. Got very good weaponry as well. So I'm not too worried. But then hopefully a few zombies will come over this way and we'll try throwing the books at their feet and see if any of them manages to pick up the bait. What about you, Mr. Zombie? Can you pick up loot? You cannot. You're worthless. Alright, here's another zombie. Can you pick up a book? Nope. Not a reader, huh? Fair enough. Oops. Let's get the book back on my bar. Let's deal with the spider. Do you want to read a book? You do not either. Hey guy, I have a book. He also does not want to pick up the book. All right. Oh no, this guy picked up a spider eye! I finally found a zombie who can pick up loot, and he picked up something else. Darn it. Okay, I need to make sure that any other monsters that I kill, I pick up all of their loot, so that it's not lying on the ground, so that when I try to throw the book at the zombie... Ah, so complicated. And what are you doing? You're still trapped in the water. You're useless to me. Here's another zombie. He also is not picking up the book, which is a bummer. And the night is about to end, and I don't want the zombie to catch fire if he picks up the book. And so, I think I will sleep away the night, and we'll have to try again tomorrow night. Bummer. Here's our first zombie the next night. Are you a reader? You are not. Alright, but hopefully now that I have hit him, some other zombies will start coming my way if there are any others nearby. Here's one. Gonna lose him through the sunflowers over here. Hey, buddy. Pick up that book, please. Darn it. Ooh, a zombie villager. Perhaps he's a reader. Hey, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm a little turned around. Where is... It's right over here. Okay. So, zombie villager has my book. He has lost track of me because the sunflowers are too tall, apparently. Hey, buddy. See me over here? Yeah, he saw me for a second. Now he got lost again. Here, let's knock down some of these sunflowers. That should make it easier for him to see me. Okay, great. He's got the book. He's following me over here. I need to get rid of some creepers so that they don't screw up the whole operation. So we'll do that. We'll kill any other nearby zombies. Here's our guy. Alright, there's one other zombie over here I want to kill. And one other creeper over here I want to kill, and then I think we'll be good. Okay, and one other zombie. Alright, this guy's still walking around with a book. Oh, this guy carries stuff too. Okay, great. So, zombie villager. He sees me. We're gonna run in here. Actually, I'll probably do this. Haha! Great. And now... There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That is exactly what I wanted to do. Fantastic. And so now... can take away all the torches so that nothing looks out of place over here. And... once again, I have to wait for the grass to grow. Alright, I'm gonna go sleep away the night. Actually, I've got a bed on my person, don't I? Let's just do that. I'll sleep away the night right here. We will get the grass to grow so that it covers up the evidence that we were doing things here. You may not rest now, there's monsters nearby. Ha, I knew that. I played Minecraft before. I know how this game works. How about right here? There we go. There is a zombie coming for me, but I think I can sleep away the night before he wakes up, and then he's gonna set me on fire? Oh, there's a witch out there. I want that witch. I want that witch. I want that witch. Okay, we're gonna break this bed. I have been trying to get a speed potion, and so once they see you, if you're far enough away, they'll start drinking a speed potion to come run at you. There we go. She's drinking it. She's drinking it. And no rare drop. Bummer. I tried. You have to kill them when they're drinking the potion in order to get the rare drops. Alright, so once again, I will wait for grass to grow, and so I'll see you guys in a bit. Something I just noticed that I don't love is that I can see a torch smoke particle coming out of the ground here if I'm looking very carefully. I suppose that's okay. Because if you're here and you're looking at the smoke particle, wondering where it's coming from, you're probably also going to hear the very loud zombie who's directly below us. And I do want people to find this. If I were to do this again, I wouldn't have the torch up on the wall. I'd have it on the floor, so I don't think that its smoke particle would come up, or I would kind of adjust things thusly. But for now, I think that's good enough. It ended up being a lot of work in order to get the zombie carrying the book. down in there. And since he is holding the book, he will not despawn. In fact, why don't we go ahead and just kind of test that to double check. And so we're going to go more than 128 blocks away. Somewhere over here to spawn, and then we'll come back and we will verify that our zombie friend is still there making noise. And yeah, then I'll let the grass finish growing, and well, it won't be any time for you, because by the time this airs, someone will have already found it, and I will air this after they've had their video, hopefully, that shows them going on their little treasure hunt. But for me, who knows how long I am going to have to wait for all of this to happen. And so, yeah, hopefully I don't have to wait too long, because now it's going to be, I'm going to get antsy, hoping that people are going to find it and actually find the treasure. But let's go back over here. Let's re-verify that the zombie is still making noise under there. And yeah, in any case, I hope that you enjoy the idea of this kind of little scavenger hunt thing I've got going on. Did the grass already grow back? I guess it all grew back, because I'm pretty sure it was right around here. And I definitely hear the zombie. Ooh, there's an experience ball here. Let's go ahead and pick these up. All right. So I think we're in good shape. Hopefully people will walk by. They'll hear the zombie noise. They might even see, yeah, right there. Right there, I can see like little particles coming up out of the ground. So they might see that. They'll dig. They'll uncover the zombie. Hopefully they will see that he is holding a book. They'll kill him. They'll pick up the book. They'll realize that there's stuff written in it. And yeah, I hope it goes over well. I'll be interested from feedback from viewers as well, whether they think I should do more of these type of little treasure hunt adventures. As always, I hope that you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more adventures on the Strangelands server. Bye-bye.